Every year, powerful storms sweep across the Pacific Ocean, bringing fierce winds, heavy rain, and massive waves. These storms are called typhoons. But how do they form? Why are they so powerful? Let's explore the science behind typhoons. At least 26.5 degrees Celsius, the heat causes water to evaporate into the air. This warm, moist air rises upward, creating an area of low pressure near the surface. Visual arrows showing rising air, condensation, cloud formation. As the air rises, it cools and condenses into clouds. This process releases heat, called latent heat, which makes the air rise even faster. The more it rises, the more air rushes in to replace it. This cycle continues, and the storm begins to grow. Section 2. The spin. 1 minute. Visual, Earth rotating. Arrows showing Coriolis effect. But a storm doesn't become a typhoon just by rising air. It needs to spin. That's where the Earth's rotation comes in. The Coriolis effect causes the air to rotate. In the northern hemisphere, the storm spins counterclockwise. In the southern hemisphere, it spins clockwise. Visual, satellite view of a rotating storm system. As the storm system organizes and strengthens, it becomes a tropical depression. If wind speeds reach 63 kilometers per hour, it's called a tropical storm. And when winds exceed 119 kilometers per hour, it becomes a typhoon. Section 3. Anatomy of a typhoon. 1 minute. Visual, cross-section of a typhoon showing the eye wall, and rain bands. A fully developed typhoon has a distinct structure. At the center is the eye, a calm, clear area where winds are light and skies may be blue. Surrounding the eye is the eye wall, where the strongest winds and heaviest rain occur. Visual, spiral rain bands stretching outward. Beyond the eye wall are spiral rain bands, long curved bands of clouds and rain that can stretch hundreds of kilometers. These bands bring intense rainfall and gusty winds, even far from the storm's center. Audible, Section 4, the impact, 1 minute. Visual, footage of typhoon damage, floods, fallen trees, storm surge. Typhoons can be devastating. Their strong winds can destroy homes, uproot trees, and knock out power lines. Heavy rainfall can cause flash floods and landslides, especially in mountainous areas. Visual, coastal flooding from storm surge. One of the most dangerous effects is storm surge, when strong winds push seawater onto land, flooding coastal communities. In low-lying areas, storm surge can be deadly. Section 5. Where and when typhoons occur. 40 seconds. Visual, map of the Pacific Ocean showing typhoon paths. Typhoons form in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, affecting countries like the Philippines, Japan, China, Taiwan, and Vietnam. The typhoon season usually peaks between July and October when ocean temperatures are highest. Visual, historical typhoon tracks over Southeast Asia. Each year, dozens of typhoons form in this region. Some stay over the ocean, while others make landfall and cause widespread damage. Section 6. Staying safe. 40 seconds. Visual, people preparing emergency kits, evacuating, watching weather updates. Thanks to modern technology, we can now track typhoons using satellites and weather models. Early warnings help people prepare by securing homes, storing supplies, or evacuating if needed. Visual, emergency shelters, community support. Understanding how typhoons form helps us stay safe. Knowledge is power, especially when facing nature's most powerful storms. 20 seconds. Visual, calm ocean after the storm, sunrise on the horizon. Typhoons are a reminder of nature's strength and beauty. By learning how they form, we can respect their power and protect our communities. Visual, end screen with subscribe button and next video preview. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more science and nature stories.